Pon tu mano en la mía.
New at 11, South Florida's music superstars lift their voices to help Haiti. The luxurious lifestyle of an accused billionaire Ponzi schemer goes on the auction block. A widow is left heartbroken. Treasures from the love of her life were stolen. See the man police say you should watch out for. And we help separate fact from fiction in the beauty aisle. See which products actually deliver on their promises. Good evening, I'm Natalia Zaya. CBS 4 News Tonight starts right now.
From Miami-Dade, Broward, and the Keys, this is South Florida's CBS 4 News.
Incredible video first at 11. This man was pulled out of the wreckage alive 11 days after the earthquake in Haiti. The 23-year-old was pulled from the rubble of a fruit and vegetable stand. The man who worked as a store clerk says he survived on cola, beer, and cookies. And despite that amazing rescue and another yesterday, Haitian officials have stopped the rescue effort, and they're now concentrating on the recovery of earthquake victims. Tonight, we hear for the first time from one of those men who was pulled to safety. CBS 4's Karen Brown has his story new tonight.
Defying the odds, a 24-year-old man was pulled from the ruins of a hotel in Haiti 11 days after the earthquake. Surviving on beer, soda, and cookies, he's in good condition. On Friday, it was a hand reaching out for life. 21-year-old Emmanuel Buto was lifted from the wreckage of his home.
It's a big miracle. He was praying God, and he said, God, if it's your will, then I will die. If it's not your will, I will survive.
He survived by drinking his own urine and lost so much weight he needs a rope to hold up his pants. But these may be some of the last to be pulled from the rubble in Haiti.
Try to relax as much as you can.
The government has declared an end to the emergency search and rescue phase.
We have to accept that as the days go on, the chances do get slimmer.
The United Nations says it's been the most successful rescue effort in its history, with more than 130 people saved. But now its main focus is providing relief supplies to the estimated 1.5 million people left homeless. But signs of normalcy are returning. Boys playing soccer, vendors selling their goods. The cleanup has started. But hearts were heavy outside the decimated cathedral in Port-au-Prince for the funeral of the archbishop and the vicar killed in the quake. More than 1,000 mourners shared their grief, not only for their spiritual leader, but for the thousands buried in mass graves without a funeral. At the United Nations, Karen Brown, CBS 4 News.
Powerful images there. And a Haitian violinist rescued from the rubble after his music school collapsed is now hearing a song of hope. Ramel Joseph opened the new Victorian school in Port-au-Prince to teach music to disadvantaged children. But today, students from South Miami Middle School Chamber Ensemble, they played for him at Jackson Memorial Hospital. It happened yesterday, actually. And that is where Joseph is recovering from 2 broken legs and a broken hand. Joseph's pregnant wife died in the earthquake, but despite his loss, he's resilient and he vows to teach music again.
Music, or what we call good music, is really special. And that's why I believe all children should have music in their lives. I'm really thankful that I'm alive to hear some great music once more.
And he is very strong because he plans to reopen his school by April 5th, the day after Easter. Dozens of victims arrived at Fort Lauderdale International Airport this morning. They arrived in South Florida along with embattled former Senator John Edwards. A fire rescue spokesperson said 15 patients were in critical condition and they were transported to Broward General Hospital. 2 Haitian-born priests are in their homeland tonight, bringing help and hope to earthquake victims. Father Reginald John Mary and Father Robes Charles from the Archdiocese of Miami, they left Opa-locka Airport this afternoon with a medical team. The group, including 4 doctors and 8 nurses, will meet with other priests from the Archdiocese who've been in Haiti since the day after the earthquake hit, and they're all going to help in the relief effort.
Because we're trying not only to provide physical care to the people, but also spiritual care, and also to be there for them, because our people are very religious people, and they look upon God for answers, they look upon God for strength, and therefore we will be there as priests also to provide the spiritual care to the needs of the people.
The priests' churches, St. Clement in Broward County and Notre Dame de Haiti in Miami, are accepting donations to bring with them on their next mission. Miami's music superstars came together for a concert to help earthquake victims in Haiti tonight. Now, they took part in a 5-hour concert broadcast live around South Florida and Latin America. The concert originated from the Univision Network studios right here in Doral. That's where CBS 4's Tiffany Helberg is live with more on the big show. How was it?
An awesome show of support, Natalia, that continues inside tonight on the show Sábado Gigante, trading star power for the life-saving essentials that the people of Haiti so desperately need. The stars cried out in song here at the Univision Network in Doral, with a telethon broadcast that reached several countries called United for Haiti. Their voices, combined with the images of heartache and pain, drew in millions of dollars for the devastated island of Haiti.
That anybody that has been watching what's going on there wants to be a part of some kind of effort to help. I mean, at this point, I kind of wish I was a doctor so I could go over there and do it.
Gloria Estefan and her husband Emilio were two of many stars to participate in the telethon, including Daddy Yankee, Juanes, Ricky Martin, Enrique Iglesias, and more.
Hopefully, they will be there for the long haul to help them out, just like a lot of Haitians were there for us when we went through Andrew here.
Gloria and Emilio donated $100,000 of their money tonight, one of many donations they've made since the quake hit. Their goodwill followed up by time taking in donations from others on the phone bank.
The Haitian community here is so important to Miami. They are such incredible workers and such a nice people. And you see the pain. You see the pain of these kids and you see the pain of the family. Anything. Sometimes $5 makes a big difference, $10 makes a big difference.
An effort that transcends continents, transcends language, culture, and song. And a lot more help is needed. If you'd like to donate, you can go to our website at cbs4.com/neighbors. We're live in Doral. Tiffany Helberg, CBS 4 News Tonight.
So nice to see them using their star power for so much good. Thanks so much, Tiffany. And some other big names in entertainment will soon be here in South Florida raising money for Haiti. That event is tomorrow at Bongo's Cuban Cafe in Miami. Emilio Estefan, who you just saw, Inner Circle, the Marley family, and Flo Rida will be there. The minimum donation is $100, and our own Michelle Gillen and Jawan Strader are hosting the event. Last night's star-studded telethon raised a record $57 million for the relief efforts in Haiti. The Hope for Haiti telethon was held in Los Angeles, New York, London, and Port-au-Prince. Celebrities manned the phones to record donations. And the idea for the event started when Haitian-born rapper Wyclef Jean pitched the plan to movie star George Clooney on the day of the earthquake. And stay with CBS 4 News for continuing coverage out of Haiti and how the devastation is going to impact us here. Look for updates on CBS4.com. A woman and her 2 young children are dead, and police say their husband and father murdered them. Investigators tell us the husband is in custody. He was found after he crashed his SUV on the side of the road near Delray Beach. Police say he told paramedics helping him that he had killed his wife and twin sons this morning. He was taken to the hospital and treated for minor injuries. Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies rushed to his Wellington home and unfortunately found that he was telling the truth. They discovered the mother and her 2 young boys had been shot to death. Accused Ponzi schemer Scott Rothstein lived a very lavish lifestyle, but investigators say he ripped off a lot of South Floridians to do it. Now it's payback time. And what better way to compensate his alleged victims? Auction off his stuff.
How much would you give for that desk today, ladies and gentlemen?
Expensive office furniture, paintings, sports memorabilia, photographs with stars and star athletes, you knew all of them, and even pictures of Rothstein and his wife. Everything from his offices was up for grabs at this auction in Fort Lauderdale today. Rothstein's stuff is going out the door while he's locked up, facing federal charges. Here was one bidder's take on Rothstein and his riches.
A lot of over-the-top things, and, I think he was playing with other people's money and enjoyed spending it.
The auction raised tens of thousands of dollars, and the money will be distributed to the scheme victims. A woman who thought she was getting help to get clean water instead was taken to the cleaners. The supposed plumber turned out to be a jewelry thief. CBS 4's Gio Benitez has her emotional story in this safety alert.
Barbara Paddock is 86, and up until a few days ago, she says she had it all.
I had beautiful diamond bracelets and diamond rings, and he took everything except this one that I have on my finger now. He just took everything.
She says she let this man into her home because he told her he worked for the water company.
A dirty, vicious criminal who take advantage of idiots like me, who trust people.
He had her take off her jewelry and put it into this pot to supposedly test for acid, but minutes later, he was gone.
So fast that I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
In less than 5 minutes, he stole thousands of dollars worth of her jewelry. She says those pieces were her last memories of her late husband. He died a year and a half ago after 60 years of marriage.
He was wonderful. He was wonderful.
Tonight, she's so hurt by this, she didn't even trust us when we came knocking on the door. We had to show ID.
I mean, I can't be that stupid. Do you think I would let anyone else in the house again? Are you going to steal something from me now?
Never.
You could.
No.
I'm helpless.
The woman who calls herself helpless has a message for the man who took her memories.
I hope you die for putting me through this.
Barbara's concerned that this might happen to someone else. So if you know anything about where that man is tonight, call Broward Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS. Live in the newsroom, I'm Gio Benitez, CBS 4 News.
Wow, that thief is the lowest of the low. Thanks for a great story. Thanks, Gio. Well, think about how much time you spend online. And now there are new ways to use that time to trim your waistline. New at 11 will show you the new site that can help you save time and lose weight. Plus, promises, beauty products make tons of them. We'll show you a new way to tell fact from fiction.
And I'm meteorologist Jeff Baradelli. We have some changes coming up in the weather. It was kind of cloudy during the day today, so will we see more sun tomorrow? We also have a cold front on the way as we head on into Monday, and then cooler air to follow. All the details coming up.
You're watching CBS 4 News tonight, covering Miami Shores, Liberty City, Key Largo, and your South Florida neighborhood. We'll be right back. We have breaking news now. Police are investigating a serious accident involving a Broward Sheriff's deputy. CBS 4 News learned from the Broward Sheriff's Office that the deputy was not hurt, but 2 teenage passengers in the car that collided with him had to be taken to Broward General Hospital. This is where it happened right here. The driver of the other car was not hurt. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. An airport scare in England ended peacefully today. Authorities found white powder in the carry-on luggage of a man preparing to board a flight at Manchester Airport. Police closed and evacuated part of the airport for several hours, but the powder turned out to be harmless. The man was questioned and released, and the airport has reopened. Well, that incident, though, shows the effect of the heightened terror threat alert that it's having on the people in Britain. The government there raised security to its second highest level. It's one of the recent moves the country has made to try to prevent a possible attack by extremists. Since July, the threat level was substantial, indicating a strong possibility of an attack. The alert has now been raised to severe, meaning an attack is considered highly likely. Authorities aren't giving specific details on the threat. Intelligence analysts say that's because they need to protect terror informants.
The more we pass on our intelligence, the more risk there is of sacrificing the sources of that intelligence.
The severe threat level comes as London prepares to host international meetings next week on fighting militants in Afghanistan and Yemen. For your health tonight, we spend a ton of time online. We're on Facebook, we pay our bills there, we even do some shopping. So why not get fit online too? Dr. Sanjay Gupta shows us some new tools on the net to help us get in shape.
Lives online these days, buying plane tickets, paying bills. So why not fitness? We asked fitness expert Robert Dothard and nutritionist Cheryl Williams to look at the coolest new online fitness tools. Check out the Fit Orbit. It's a real live fitness trainer online.
I love the fact that you can pick the type of activity level you're in, whether you have a desk job, whether you're a frequent traveler.
Your Fit Orbit trainer can adjust your fitness goals on a daily basis. If nutrition is more your focus, check out a new online meal plan tool called Sensei.
Users have the option of choosing from frozen dinners, fast food, home-cooked meals. And each of those meal type options, there's an emphasis on healthy food choices.
The plan comes complete with recipes, shopping lists, and a cost per meal calculator. But if all you need is a little inspiration, a free Healthy Tips email service called Healthy Mondays may be your one-stop shop.
Overall, I think Healthy Mondays is a great program when used in conjunction with other wellness initiatives.
Healthy Mondays is a free tool, but Sensei and Fit Orbit do come with membership fees. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
I'm going to have to check that out myself. Now, Jeff Baradelli is here to talk about our weather. You know, no point on staying on the internet inside today. This weekend's been pretty nice.
Yeah, and I think tomorrow's actually going to be nicer and real warm. In fact, tomorrow could be a real beach day. Not necessarily a boating day, though, because I think the winds will be about 15 to 20 out of the south. However, on the beach, as long as you don't venture too far into the Atlantic Ocean, I think you'll be okay. I think we're going to see temperatures in the low, maybe even mid-80s, and we're going to see more sun than we had today. The problem today is we have a front that was right on top of us. That's kind of dissolved now, and it's moving to the north, and that's going to open the door to more sunshine during the day tomorrow. So a better second half to the weekend. Across the area right now in Marathon, the temperature is 75. Today in Miami Beach, we had one downpour, almost a half an inch of rain there, and also almost a half an inch of rain in Pembroke Pines. But right now, looking at the radar, nothing going on. It's nice and quiet, and the majority of tonight should be nice and dry. Temperatures across the area right now, 73 in West Kendall, 74 in Miami, and pretty much everyone is in that category. 74 in Fort Lauderdale. Those temperatures will drop another 3-4 degrees, but overall, it's going to be a warm night. Winds are a bit breezy out of the east right now at around 15 miles an hour. Looking at the radar and satellite, look closely down here on the bottom of your screen over our area. There was a front that was basically stuck on top of us. Again, the front's gone now for the most part, and if anything, if it's still intact at all, it's going to be moving towards the north, and we're going to get into a southerly flow. It's going to help it push to the north, and that's going to give us more sun during the day tomorrow. Here comes our next front. It will not get here tomorrow. This will get here by Monday, giving us a chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm. So tomorrow actually will turn out to be our in-between day, and that's why I think we'll see some good sunshine. So there's the front that was over us earlier today. It was somewhat cool in the northern part of the state, warm air to the south of the front. Front passes way to the north of us. We get into a southeasterly to south wind flow tomorrow. Could be a quick shower or two. Otherwise, I think it's mostly sunny, and it'll be a bit breezy with winds out of the southeast, again 15, maybe occasionally 20 over the water. On Monday, here comes the front. Our winds are out of the southwest. If we get enough sun, we get to about 84 degrees. Showers around, maybe even a thunderstorm along this front. It shouldn't be a long-lasting rain. Then the front passes, high pressure builds in. We'll get into a northwesterly wind, so a cooler breeze here on Tuesday and Wednesday. Overnight lows near 50. Daytime highs only in the low to mid-70s, so it's not cold, but it's certainly cooler, and you'll definitely feel the difference. Towards the end of the week, high pressure builds out. We'll get into a southeast wind, a warmer trend with a mix of sun and clouds for Thursday and Friday. Your forecast tonight, a quiet night, warm and muggy, with a temperature of 70 degrees tomorrow. Good sunshine, warm breeze. Every once in a while could be a passing shower. About 83 is as high as we go. Small craft exercise caution tomorrow. Southeast winds 15 to 20, seas 3 to 5 feet. Here's a look at your extended forecast. So showers developing here on Monday, and then about 10 degrees cooler during the day and as low as 20 degrees cooler at night for Tuesday and Wednesday. It's not cold, but it's cool. Thursday and Friday, our temperatures rebound close to 80 degrees as we head on into Friday. Natalia?
Not bad for January. Thanks, Jeff. Well, there are millions of beauty products that make big promises, but which ones really work and are worth your money? Cynthia Demas shows us how to determine the best buys in the beauty department.
A shampoo that stops your hair from breaking, a lip stain that lasts and lasts without drying up. The claims, they are endless. The products, boy, they're countless.
We help to cut through that clutter and help women make better purchase decisions.
Ron Robinson is a cosmetic chemist. He helped Allure magazine in its analysis of thousands of products for the Best of Beauty list.
And these days, products are getting better and better.
One of the favorites, Pantene Pro V Nature Fusion Shampoo.
It actually looked healthier. It didn't look as dead from all the dyeing and the heating products that I was using on my hair. It had more of a shine to it.
Dana Ekstrom says the Pantene shampoo started making a difference in just 5 days.
It contains a complex from a plant called kasha. Kasha is only found in India, and that works to form a netting around each strand of hair. That protects it from damage.
Dana also tried another beauty best, Dove's Deep Moisture Body Wash.
So when I started using this, I definitely noticed a difference that I didn't have like the dry skin.
I've never seen a product that moisturizes and hydrates so well.
For the face, the winner is Olay Pro X-Age Repair Lotion with SPF 30. It contains a combination of antioxidants and vitamins that reduce those fine lines.
Really, you're getting a prescription-like results without a prescription.
And number 4 on the hit parade, CoverGirl Outlast Lip Stains.
They're amazing.
Deneen Baird loves the CoverGirl lip stains because unlike other long-lasting products, this one doesn't dry out your lips.
I've still yet to see something that comes close to their staying power, the way they moisturize lips, and the way they just look great.
The CoverGirl lip stains are water-based and contain glycerin for moisture. Most of the products that made the best of beauty list can be found in grocery or drugstores, and they are reasonably priced. For your health, I'm Cynthia Demas, CBS 4 News.
Good to know. Well, coming up next in sports, the Panthers will be down one of their leaders for a few weeks. How would it affect their performance on the ice against the Leafs tonight? Plus, the Heat look to win on the back end of back-to-back games for the first time this season. Were they successful against the Kings? Find out after the break. If you're not in front of a TV when CBS 4 News is on, for iPhone users, there's now an app for that. You can get the CBS 4 News app by logging onto iTunes through your computer or by going to the App Store on your iPhone and downloading it. Search for CBS 4 or WFOR.
Prim's Ripapat with sports here. Well, and the roller coaster continues for the Miami Heat after losing by nearly 40 to the Bobcats earlier this week. The Heat then responds with 2 straight 20-plus point wins. Dwayne Wade and company hosting Tyreek Evans and the Kings this evening. First quarter, Udonis Haslem misses the J, and D Wade is there for the big putback slam. Heat up by 7. Later, Flash is going to find Darrell Wright for the 3. So Heat with a 20-point lead at the half, and they maintain that lead with some impressive D. Check out this block by Wade on Spencer Hawes. Then later in the fourth quarter, Carlos Arroyo is going to intercept. He dishes it to Michael Beasley. Oh, you know what? This game is over. He goes on to win by 31. In college hoops, UConn still without their head coach, Jim Calhoun. Looks like trouble for them early on. Longhorns Damian James with the steal and the jam. Number 1 Texas threatening to run away with this. And then later, Avery Bradley gets his shot rejected. Goaltending UConn. Count it. So Texas is up by 10. Hold the phone. Second half, Stanley Robinson rattles the rim with the dunk. Huskies now have a 3-point lead. Then Kemba Walker from way downtown. UConn leads by a dozen, and they go on to upset Texas 88-74. The Clemson Tigers looking to avenge a loss to the Dukies earlier in the season. Trevor Booker with a statement slam. Tigers up by a smidgen, but the game would be tied at the half. And after the break, Nolan Smith with a 3, so Duke up 39-30. And Kyle Singler is going to get in on the fun. He drives down the baseline for the flush. So Duke gets its first road win of the season over the Tigers, 60-47. And just some college hoops reminder for tomorrow. FSU hosts Georgia Tech tomorrow in an ACC clash. Tip-off from Tallahassee is set for noon. You can catch that game over on our sister station on My 33. Well, what are the chances of 3 players getting injured by someone from their own team in one season? Well, it's pretty slim, but somehow the Panthers have managed to do it. And Nathan Horton is the latest victim. Florida's leading scorer will miss the next 4 to 6 weeks after he got nailed in the left leg by his own teammate Dennis Seidenberg's slap shot on Thursday against the Islanders. Horton suffered a fractured tibia in his left leg. The good news is, if there's any, he won't need surgery. And other good news, the Cats do just fine without him tonight. Corey Stillman cashes in with a big slap shot. Panthers take a 1-0 lead over the Maple Leafs. And after a scoreless second, Kendall McArdle aims and fires right into the back of the net. Goals, Florida, and also Thomas McCoon stopped everything in sight tonight. 39 saves for him. His second shutout in 4 games, so the Cats go on to win 2-0. Well, Gator fans will be pleased to know Urban Meyer's leave of absence may not even happen. The Florida head coach says he plans to return in time for spring practice. What do you know? East-West Shrine game in Orlando. UM's Javaris James not having the best day. 1 fumble in the third quarter, 4 carries and -2 yards on the day for him. This game is going to come down to the fourth quarter. Max Hall finds UCLA's Ryan Moya for an 8-yard strike. West up 10-6, but then with 6 seconds left in the game, Northwestern's Mike Kafka floats it and finds Penn State's Andrew Corliss for the score. East takes a lead, and they go on to hold on for the win, 13-10. Well, nothing better than a chance to celebrate and show off that hard work. Dozens of people lined up on the streets of Miramar for a big parade to honor the Class 6A state champs, the Miramar Patriots. The Patriots clinched its first state championship in school history. Winning is certainly sweet, and these players are savoring every bit of it, and they deserve it. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.